One of the most common questions in virtual reality is, how does this game compare in real life? Well, today I am going to test it out in golf. Suns up, what's up everyone? My name is Wally, and today I'll be comparing my real life golf swing to exVRience Golf, a VR game on App Labs. Let's jump right in. One piece of advice that has been constantly given to me at the golf range is to find your swing. As you put in the reps and make slight adjustments, you could get your swing down just by muscle memory. Now, I went to the range today and I was basically practicing every swing that was needed for this game. For this, I used the driver, a 7-iron, a pitching wedge, and a putter. For this part of the series, I'm going to be using the 7-iron, pitching wedge, and driver. As a reminder, I am still pretty new to golf, but I've been going to the golf range for at least once a week for about 5 months now. I can safely say that my swing causes a fade, or worse, a slice. If you don't really know about the terminology, here's the breakdown. A slice for a right-handed golfer is when the ball travels in an arc form from left to right. A slice can be caused by a number of factors, but it happens when golfers have the club face open at impact and have an outside-in swing path. A fade occurs when a club face is open at the swing path through impact, similar to a slice. Surprisingly, that is very common for new golfers. Of course, other terms are pull, straight, draw, push, and so on. I'm not going to go into details much, but essentially I'm saying I know what my swing does to the golf ball. Now that I know that much is true, we can basically figure out if my swing in virtual reality is the same or close in real life, or if the game is giving me false hope and making the golf ball land in a desirable spot. The game that I will be comparing my real life swing to is exVRience Golf, a golf VR game now playable on the Quest 2 by App Labs. You could visit www.sidequestvr.com to find the game. This game allows you to play a full 18 holes with the necessary clubs such as a driver, irons, and a putter. This game is extremely challenging but incredibly fun. In fact, this is the only game that allows you to experience golf as a whole. There are some factors that we cannot change. Number one problem is the controller versus the actual golf club. We know the weight distribution of the club is completely different to the controller. We also know that the length of the club is touching the ground, whereas in the game, you're not feeling anything at all. The second problem, which is similar to the first problem, is grip. The golf club alone has the length to allow both hands to hold the club, whereas the Quest 2 controller is basically used for one hand. To remedy this, I'm going to try my very best to place both hands on the controller as if I'm holding a club. One of my other goals is to swing the club as close as possible in VR. Same routine, same process as if I was hitting in real life. Lastly, as we all know, this is just a video game, so it's not necessarily perfect to real life. We could go on and on about how different it is, but in actuality, it's just a game. If you guys want to see the game play out for this video, you could definitely check it out on my channel. As a big surprise, I noticed that the golf ball does in fact fade or slice a little bit in VR. This is incredible information since the game is closely watching how you hit the golf ball at impact. Huge props to the developers since they wanted this as close as possible. It does feel like it's giving me a slight handicap though, but overall it seems closely related to my swing. There are some issues though. Back at the range, I was practicing the amount of strength I would put on the swing, 50%, 70%, and 100%. Sadly, the same amount of power I would practice doesn't necessarily correlate all the time in VR. I would be surprised when I would swing at 50% and see the game saying I swung at 75%. As a conclusion, VR is getting closer and closer to the feel of real-life experience. I wouldn't be surprised if they would start using VR as an educational tool to work on your swing, or even let you play at courses that you haven't been to. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more content. Good luck and have fun.